Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. I have to speak very quickly here. I bought a brand new Aquarium filter from the Goodwill, and come lo and behold, the thing had where the motor's at, the clips had broken off, and so right there. So the clips had broken off of it, and so it was broke. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to use epoxy, and what I use is art resin, very safe for aquariums, totally waterproof, and I'm going to seal this motor all the way up around with my mix of epoxy mix here. And so I'm just going to seal it and then put it back on there and let it seal for 72 hours, and it'll be perfect underwater. So epoxy resin is really a good thing, as long as you get ones that are aquarium safe to use for your aquarium. So I'm just going to show you real fast how I'm going to do this. Now I'm doing this with a sponge. And remember, with epoxy resin, you want to make sure that you are totally concentrated on just that project. Now this won't take very much, but you just want to make sure that when you use epoxy resin that you are just concentrated on that one project. Don't try to do several projects at one time, but just concentrate on the project that is at hand, that you're working on here. Because if you try to do stuff several times, several projects at one time, you will have a very difficult time trying to decipher, what you want to do, and you really need to concentrate on just that one project. So that's what I'm doing here. Concentrate on this one project that I'm doing here. Just putting a very thin coat on there. Won't need much. Epoxy resin is perfect for aquariums. I'm starting to really like this stuff more and more, not trying to be too sloppy with it, which sadly I am here, but not trying to be too sloppy. And if you are a little sloppy, get your paper towel and just wipe this stuff off. So always have your towels and stuff ready. I think I don't have my paper towels here, so what I'm going to have to do is just simply use my glove and keep this stuff off of anywhere that I don't want it to be on. So I do have a little paper towel down here, so I'm just going to wipe that off as good as I can, because you don't want that stuff getting on where it don't need to get on, because it'll dry hard and you might have a hard time putting something on there. Okay, so anyway, that's all epoxy resin there, ready to go on there. So I'm just going to put that on here. Already tested out several times on how I'm going to do that. It just simply snaps on there just like that. That comes up just like that, so that don't go anywhere. And put that on there really good, really tight. Just show you guys here what it looks like real quick. Okay, so that's all on there. That motor is on there. Hopefully you can see that. So motor is on there, ready to go. Just going to wipe off any excess, any excess that I have around here. Motor will be sealed on here well. And also, when you use epoxy resin, make sure that your humidity is low. Mine's right now is setting at 37, and the temperature right now is 84, which that's just fine. You don't really want to go above 85. I mean, you can go to 86. I found out that it doesn't really hurt to go to 86, but you just want to make sure that that your humidity is the big thing. Make sure that your humidity is low. And also, while you're doing your epoxy resin, make sure too that you don't do it in cold weather. Anything below 72 could be a problem. Your epoxy starts not to dry very fast at 72, and if it gets below 72 or 70 degrees, it won't hardly dry at all. So you want to make sure that your place is relatively warm and low humidity. I even put a fan on to make sure that my epoxy resin cures quickly and efficiently. So these are some points to keep in mind when you're messing with the resin, to make sure that everything comes out just fine. So this is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus, just helping you to see that yes, using art resin, which is a little bit more expensive, but to me I trust it more than anything else, and it's not too bad of a price compared to aquarium epoxy resin. But this stuff is really great, and on my next video I'm going to be talking about rocks, and one of these days I'm going to show you guys my finished project, which is right behind me here. Till then, hey, keep on hacking.